This is Curious Television, a professional online-based television committed to promoting truth, balanced and objective reportage without fear. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channels. Curious Television, fearless pursuit of truth.
So our education, now on this education, our youths, you need to prioritize what you want. I will just ask one question. How much is your phone? How much is your brain? Some people's phones are more expensive than their brains. Simple things that an ideal youth should know and understand, he doesn't know. But his phone, 1.3 million naira. You are not prioritizing education. I will use myself as a good example. Because if you use another person, only teacher. The first time in my life that I looked my account and I saw 1 million naira, my own, 2012. 1 million naira. I had no land, I had a car. The person who facilitated now asked me that, what will you use this money for? I said, Dimeji Bankole. I listened to the way his profile was read the other time. And I saw a lot of certification from abroad. I'm going to abroad, though. I want to go and get international certificate too. That 1 million naira, everything. I said everything. Let them just say, my father cannot afford this. He's not even alive. My mother cannot. We were like 7 that got the money. Others bought land. They started building house. I didn't have one. Straight to Canada. When I came back from Canada, I brought 60,000 naira. 60,000 out of 1 million naira. I can remember an elderly person who told me that, is that all? So what's the big deal? I now answered by saying, Alaji Koribe, Nigeria, Canada, Koko, Motishi Haji so many years ago, or Alaji Lansoyi, and you know, so to attend. But that same month that I returned, there was a space in Kwasu, there was a position in Kwasu that somebody had to occupy. Everybody put in what they could. And I was told that because you have an international experience, we think we should give you. I got it that same year. I returned November 2012. I got the position 1st of December 2012. Just few months, few weeks. If anybody tells you that education is a scam, you are the one scamming yourself by listening to such a person. Because of our time. Tech-driven solutions. The education you have, if you are not putting it into practice, it is not worth acquiring in the first place. Brian Bosire, this guy is a Kenyan guy, years old, 19 years old, just like us here. He developed what we call Ujuzi Kilimo. Ujuzi Kilimo is an app for farmers in their community. Through that, they would know when is the best time for me to go and farm. What is the soil property of whatever I'm planting anything on. What farmers should know, the moment you have that app, you will get information about it every day. 19 years old. He's also a youth, making things done through consumption, through whatever knowledge to ensure that they get out of poverty. And K and W, 2 names there, Khalid and Wizard. These 2 guys, a boy and a girl, a man and a lady, they are from Morocco. The 2 of them are from Morocco, very popular on the social media for those who look for information like that. Enhancing financial inclusion in small scale. They have also developed hubs for their own farmers in their communities to ensure they perform better so that they can produce more food. What are you using your own Facebook account for? Your TikTok, your Instagram, what do we see there? Some ladies are used to exposing what we see around. Every other person has that. No big deal. Now, empowering them to make informed decisions and improve their productivity for the farm. Tech-driven. We have to give it to the Kwara State government. Now we are doing free coding class in Kwara South, Kwara North, Kwara Central, courtesy of the essay to the governor on innovative digital innovation or something, Kayode K, supported by the state government. This is the way to go. When the youths, and one thing I like about that project, that intervention, is that those they are teaching this coding of the thing, they are the children of nobody. So that by the time they become somebody as well, they can always take others away from poverty. Another thing we can do as youth is awareness. Most people do not know they are cutting down trees. I want to big gilodo. Or ajé làwọn rí pé àwọn ń ṣe. Ọ̀dọ́ ló mọ̀ pé hey, wàhálà lẹ́ ń fà fún wa lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la yìí. Overfishing, unregulated urbanization, unregulated, not urbanization in all. The way our governor is regulating how we're supposed to have regulated all this while. That is a strategic way, deliberate way of approaching it.
As we find ourselves navigating a rapidly changing world, it is very essential to recognize that the voices and potential of our youth are an integral part in building a sustainable future for our planet. Young people are not just the leader of tomorrow, we are innovators, we are creators, we are change makers of today. With over 1.7 billion youth worldwide, we represent a significant force for social change. Our energy, creativity, and passion can drive transformative solutions that address pressing global challenges such as climate change, poverty, inequality, and social injustice. In this age of technology, we have unprecedented access to information and tools at our fingerprints. The digital revolution presents vast opportunity for connectivity and collaboration. With just our smartphone or computers, young people can share knowledge, influence policy, and mobilize movements like never before.
In the National Youth Policy 2019, page 22, youth are described as the greatest assets that any nation can have. Not only are they regarded legitimately as partners of today, but also the greatest investment for a country's development. This, in essence, indicates that youth in any country cannot be treated with a wave of hands, but to be seen and addressed as the future of a nation on whose tomorrow is tied. Education is number one pathway to sustainable development. Its gap of honor is moral. In the universities, when students graduate and is issued with a certificate, such student is declared worthy in character and in learning. Character, which is moral, is pronounced first before learning. That means wherever we find ourselves as youths in this nation, our moral disposition is ultimate.
At this point, I offer my profound gratitude to all of you for standing by our administration these past years. I am particularly proud of you, of how you all chose peace over chaos and hope over despair in the response to some national events recently. Your response has become a national reference in how young people handle sensitive issues. I assure you that our administration will continue to prioritize programs, projects, and initiatives that give young people a fair shot at life. The International Youth Day is a day set aside to celebrate and recognize the relevance, power, potentials, and contribution of young people to our world. It is a time to reassess the journey so far and realign prospects with resources for better outcomes. The theme of this year's International Youth Day, From Cliques to Progress, Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development, resonates deeply with the current realities. It also aligns with our commitment to empowering our youth and harnessing their potentials to drive sustainable development, leveraging sound education, technology, and new media. If you look critically at many of our projects and programs, you can see how they have been conceived to offer you a brighter future, from Innovation Hub, Sugar Film Factory, Visual Arts Center, Garment Factory, and few others. We are clear-eyed about what we want for our young people in line with the global trend. As we gather here, we have public school students enrolled in our free summer coding and digital literacy classes across the 3 senatorial districts. This idea is to empower them with the right skill set and the orientation to thrive in the digital age. We have also put in place a sensitive, productive, creative, and viable youth policies and programs which encourage maximum expression of youth creativity, ingenuity, freedom, and hope to provide an enabling environment and structure for growth, self-expression, self-analysis, and self-actualization.
This is Curious Television, a professional online-based television committed to promoting truth, balanced, and objective reportage without fear. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channels. Curious Television, fearless pursuit of truth.